been a fan of the Edge canvas since way back before I ever started working at Jerry's Artarama. It's actually one of my favorite cotton canvases to do commissions on because I really like the particular medium texture of the canvas, and the triple priming that they do on it accepts oil, it accepts acrylics, both really, really well. So depending on which type of a commission I need to do, I know this is going to perform really remarkably. Now, back in the day when I had them and was using them constantly, they were great canvases. They've beefed them up even more. The canvas weight on these actually now, with the triple priming, is a very hefty 14 ounces, which it was not before. So it holds up really well to heavier media. You can do some mixed media. You can adhere things to it. I know that's a big thing with mixed media artists, putting papers and, you know, other objects that have some weight on it, but it still has that great tuck and roll system in the back that we all really enjoyed, where it's brought around to the back. It is stapled in the corner for security, but it's got the spline that puts that canvas in there. Now, people always ask me, okay, so it looks nice, it looks clean, what does that actually do? Well, what it does for one thing is anytime you've got, you know, paintable edges are the rage now, but if you've got that back stapling on the back, it doesn't matter kind of how you fold it, you're going to have some overlap where something's going to be brought over something else, and it doesn't lay really nice and flat and smooth to the wall. When you're doing that frameless presentation, you don't want it kind of hanging off the wall at an odd angle where you can see back there from the side. This gives that nice, really smooth, flat surface without kind of that cumbersome canvas edge wrapped around the back, where it looks a lot better when you're putting stuff in galleries, when you're putting things in juried shows. Then you don't feel like, okay, maybe I do need to go ahead and frame this. But even so, with that, it still has that nice drum tightness of something that's got that extra canvas pulled around the back. So another thing that they've done with these nice stretchers that they've done, they've put a kind of a tighter angle to them where you can actually see up in here the bead, which is that edge that your canvas runs around, is higher. It's going to, when you're putting heavier weight and things on top of that canvas, it's not going to sag. It's going to have that nice clean edge. You're not going to see any ghosting of those stretchers through it from the pressure, from the added weight of different materials. So the edge comes in 3 different canvas depths. We've got this really nice 2.5 inch that works really well if you're going to be doing really large artworks. We've got an 11/16 of an inch, which is going to give you, still, if you want to do it frameless, it's got that nice clean edge, but it would work really great in things like a floater frame or something like that, because you can paint that edge and then you've got that kind of beautiful presentation of that around it. And then kind of that nice in-between 1.5 inch deep canvas. So it gives you lots of different options. Even in that, still all has that same 14 ounce, nice heavyweight canvas put on it. Now, in talking about the sides, this is an old painting. One of the ones that, probably one of the first edge ones that I did from back in around 2000. This is held up through the years, through moves, through, you know, being in closets, still in great shape. You can see on the back what I'm talking about. These weren't quite as deep and didn't provide quite as great of an edge as they do now. And this was a lighter weight canvas, but still look how well this is held up, even given that, you know, moving and being in different studios and in different shows. So imagine that then with the kind of the options and the even better quality of these. So that's the Creative Mark, the Edge canvas. Highly recommend them for commissions, for artwork, for shows, for anything that your artistic desires have.